European season is over. We won't return there now until the end of the season. Welcome one and all to the wonderful circuit here in Indonesia for round 15 of MotoGP in 2024. Hello everybody and welcome to the first practice session for the Indonesian Grand Prix coming from the Mandalika Street Circuit. Well underway now for this one. Hopefully as well we're going to be in for a very interesting session. Fingers crossed it's going to be that good as well, because we can't wait to see where this is going to come from. This circuit is an interesting one. It often takes time to find out exactly who goes where, what goes where, and how it actually all works out. But it is a fantastic circuit. Now, I understand that my microphone might be just a touch down, so I am working on that now by getting the control panel up and fixing it all up. 42 minutes to go then in this session. Stay with us while we just tweak the sound software, making sure it's all okay. I think the system had a bit of a bug in it, and that's why the level... Let's have a look at it. Oh, it's only at 38. It should be at 80. Give me a minute. There we go. I don't want to definitely when you see. Yes, there we go. Yes, hello everyone. So, here we are then. Back in Indonesia, this fantastic Mandalika circuit. A circuit where Marc Marquez has never finished a Grand Prix at, ever, on its calendar. Lap time cancelled as well for Antonio and for Pedro Costa. Already we've got lap times on the board for Juan Mir, 136.666. Alex Marquez is in second position. Now, my hands are a bit thingy today because it's very cold and we're in the middle of a storm here in the UK. So I've come to the commentary box and didn't get hit by rain, but it is freezing cold. Let me tell you. It's 3:49 a.m. here in the UK. It's our beginning of the night races, and yeah, that's pretty much how it all has to go. So yeah, hello everybody. Raka says, I love Mandalika with Lombok as well. Hello everybody if you're watching us in Indonesia. Always a popular venue. It's a shame we can't come here anymore for the Formula E rounds of the championship. I really did enjoy those. But Indonesia, an amazing Grand Prix, and welcome to the only street circuit on the MotoGP calendar. It's a unique circuit, Mandalika here, because it is a Grand Prix circuit that's been built up to the highest standard for MotoGP, and then a city is going to be built around it. So it's a bit like what the South Korea circuit for Formula 1 in Johan was supposed to be, but it's actually working here in Indonesia. So we'll have skyscrapers, we'll have the city built around this circuit, just on the coast here, so if it rains, you get it straight in. But it's a wonderful atmosphere, and it's a wonderful circuit, and it's a wonderful place to be as well. That for 110% is quite good. My camera's disappeared from the other screen because we're using the sit-down camera at the moment. But yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful atmosphere, and I love this circuit. I know many of our viewers here on JBMotorsports are from Indonesia, a very popular venue for MotoGP. So welcome to what I consider a second home race to me, and welcome to your home race if you're watching us in Indonesia. So Acosta's fastest at the moment as well. He's got a 1:34.212. Juan Mir second, and Marc Marquez goes to the top on a 1:34.021. 22 riders in this event of the championship. Many people going out there right now on hard front medium. Well, everyone's out there on a medium rear tyre. That's confirmed. Hard front tyre from the majority of the field. Soft front for Pedro Costa, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Jorge Martin, and Marco Bezzecchi, as well as Morbidelli, Bastianini, and Bagnaia. Medium front for Vinales, Oliveira, Aleix Spargo, Ralph Fernandez, Brad Binder, and Alex Rins. Everybody else hard front. That goes in as well for Juan Mir, Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, Quartararo, Nakagami, as they all move up the order, and Zarco, then it's Augusto Fernandez and Brad Binder. Those on the soft fronts move to the top. Pedro Costa on a 1:33.053 from Fabio Di Giannantonio in second, 1:33.446 as well. So they're moving up and down the gainway at the moment. That time cancel for Zarco for exceeding the track limits. Good morning, Damascus. Good morning, Joshua. From you're in West Indonesia as well. So is that Cikarang as well? I hope I pronounced that correctly there, Dimas as well. Welcome to your home race as well. I love this one because all of our biggest population after the UK here on JB Motorsports is Indonesia. So I always consider it a second home race. Me and Megan Lovin, we fell in love with Indonesia during the rainstorm a couple of years ago, where the fantastic atmosphere with the woman walking down the pit lane doing a rain dance. Oh, it was fantastic and wonderful circuit, wonderful atmosphere. And we look at Marc Marquez now, he's on our screen, just gone second fastest on a 1:32.928. He has never finished a race here, ever. Marc Marquez fails to finish in Indonesia. Can he put that right this weekend? Crashed out in both the sprint and the Grand Prix last year, doing a double out of the procedure. So there are certainly things to come and certainly things to do throughout the two. Martin, fastest at the moment, soft front, medium rear, 5/10 up, still improving on time. Zarco is 0.238 up. Digi goes top, 1:32.964 as well. So Digi's got some time to give. They hold that inside line. Up to the line. Let's have a look what Martin can do then. It's a 1:31.968 as things stand. Vinales second, 1:32.509. Zarco's actually coming into the pit lane. I thought he might complete his lap time, but he's decided to venture into pit road. As they will continue on with the attack on these laps. Quartararo goes 7th on a 1:32.829. So a much better improvement there. Pedro Costa up as well, 0.076 between the two of them at the moment. First sector, a 25.611. We'll talk. Everyone getting their immediate laps in for a free practice session. They do need as much data as possible at this circuit because it's very rarely dry here for this race. It's dry right now, sunny conditions, track temperature 30 degrees. Sorry, track temperature is 56 degrees Celsius, air temperature 30 degrees Celsius at the moment for the Grand Prix of Indonesia. And over the line we go. Acosta third, 1:32.415. Digi fifth, 1:32.930. So give or take a million. Bezecchi, 62 thousandths up as they come over the line. Marco Bezecchi's a 1:32.095. Oliveira, 1:33.084. Separating them at the moment. So again, time rather than position. That time cancelled for Alex Rins for a shortcut. He's only done a 1:35. Excuse me, 1:35.870 for Alex Rins on the board. Bastianini's had his lap time cancelled as well for track limits. So he's backed out of his run. He's 13th at the moment. Lap time cancelled, yeah, for track limits as well. Digi's up by a 10th as he continues on his attack. Bastianini restarts his lap time, then down towards turn number 1. So it's quieting down a little bit coming into this one. There is so much to do and so much to talk about. Digi up towards the line. 7th at the moment. And stays second, 1:32.085. Right, let's talk about our 2025 provisional MotoGP calendar. That was announced, and this was over the... Well, this was announced yesterday, actually, ready to go in the press conference. We all woke up to this news of the 2025 MotoGP calendar. The season is going to start in Thailand, as we already knew. That's going to be on the 28th to the 2nd of March, or 28th of February to the 2nd of March. Then round 2, 14th to the 16th of March, is going to be in Argentina. And that's a big question mark on the race as well. 28th to the 30th of March will be the Americas Grand Prix at Kota. The 11th to the 13th of April will be the Qatar Grand Prix. The 25th to the 27th of April will be the Spanish Grand Prix at Jerez. The 9th to the 11th of May will be the French Grand Prix at Le Mans. Round 7, 23rd to the 25th of May, that is the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, now round 7 of the season. Round 8 will be the 6th to the 8th of June at Aragon. So Aragon moving ahead to what will be the Catalonia date. Round 9 of the season, the 20th to the 22nd of June, that is going to be the Italian Grand Prix at Mugello. Round 10 will take us on the 27th to the 29th of June for the Dutch Grand Prix at Assen. Then we go into a little bit before we go to the Americas, before we go to the German Grand Prix for round 11 on the 11th to the 13th of July. The last race for the summer break, the Czech Republic Grand Prix, is round 12, 18th to the 20th of July. We come back after the summer break of exactly halfway in the season is now the summer break. I quite like that, to be fair. Round 13 is the 15th to the 17th of August for the Austrian Grand Prix, as Maverick Vinales goes fastest on a 1:31.896. Round 14 of the season, and our second, if it will happen on the calendar, 22nd to the 24th of August, the Hungarian Grand Prix. Round 15, 5th to the 7th of September, that's going to be the Catalan Grand Prix. Round 16 is the San Marino Grand Prix, the 12th to the 14th of September. Then we begin with the flyaways with the 26th to the 28th of September. So a year today will be in Japan for the Japanese Grand Prix. Then the 3rd to the 5th of October for round 18, that is the Indonesian Grand Prix. So this one will be the 3rd to the 5th of October. 17th to the 19th of October, round 19, the Australian Grand Prix. Round 20, 24th to the 26th of October will be the Malaysian Grand Prix. And then round 21 will be 7th to the 9th of November for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Round 22 of the season will be the Valencia Grand Prix, the 14th to the 16th of November. And that rounds out the MotoGP calendar in 2025. So it kind of goes there. It's going to be interesting to see what is going to happen. So yeah, it's not all bad. It's kind of an interesting change around situation that we are still seeing between everything at the moment. So I'm slightly going, okay, let's see where it goes, and I'm actually enjoying the hunt of the championship. So I hope you are. Morbidelli fastest on a 1:31.838. Maverick Vinales is second. Martin third. Quartararo fourth. Digi is in fifth position. Quartararo a 10th down at the moment. He's still trying to find something over the line. Goes fourth. 1:32.821. So a 10th of a second down at the moment. Just trying to crack my ankle as well with sitting down here in the comms box. So slowly, it's all working out slightly better, I would say, at the moment. I came to the commentary box without a drink. That's a rookie mistake. Digi is back in. Only riders out there on the circuit right now. Morbidelli, Quartararo and Binder. Oh, and now Jack Miller has come out of the circuit as well, actually. So there's not that many now circulating after the initial 15 minutes of banter out there on the circuit, as I thought there would be. Quadraro is on a 103.446 in that third sector. He's got some delta time to still be finding out here. 0.020 up. Hard front, medium rear, compound tyre for Fabi. This should be an interesting lap time as he'll exit into the last corner, open up the throttle, ride it up towards the line. And Quattararo is a 131.857. 19 thousandths off of Franco Morbidelli. So Quattararo moves up into second position. Not a bad time. He was hoping that the pace that the Yamahas had in San Marino and Emilia Romagna, so basically at Mazzano, the double header there, he was hoping that that pace would transfer over here. And it seems like it has. Sorry, just very confused what I just saw there. Up in the comments box, it's like something fell on the desk. I couldn't hear, I couldn't see it. Very bizarre. Good morning, from San. Julian says Fabio quite strong in this track. He is very strong. History suggests he was. Hasn't he won here before? I think he has. And then Mark from Yosan as well saying, Mark coming into it. Mark Marquez currently 8th fastest on 132.275 in this morning's practice session. Just taking a look at riding style comparisons through turn 10 at the moment. Morbidelli very high on the front throttle brake, rising up the rear. And just trying to keep that inside line down. Yeah, it's not overall bad. Here's Jack Miller. Is he the only one out on the circuit right now? Yes, he is. Jack Miller is the only rider out on the circuit right now. Well, there's a surprise. Hands up here expecting that. I didn't, certainly. It's a bigger surprise to me that we've got that situation coming on right now. So Miller will continue to suffice out here. 22 riders in this event. Still not everyone 100% fit to ride. 1.588 down for Miller at the moment on this lap time. Nakagami and Bezecchi have come out on the circuit after equal time in the pit lane of 6 minutes. It's quite nice actually between the two. Hard front for Miller. Rear is a medium. Up to the line. Miller goes 20th still. 133.831. Proves time, not position. So Emmanuel says Fabio Quattararo 20 to FQ20, gas full. We're watching him now on a monitor with his 3M Pelter headset on, talking to the team with the radio communications. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the MotoGP coverage as well, be sure to come back next week. JBMotorsports 2 will have the Japanese Grand Prix, but on JB Motorsports, we will have British touring cars from Brands Hatch live trackside. So if you want to see some cars on the YouTube channel, next week is the place to come back to for the Brands Hatch final of the British Touring Car Championship. Myself and Josh T are going down, and we will be trackside for both Saturday and Sunday of the race itself as well. So that's going to be fun. Not fun that I have to go through London now to get there in the morning. I set off at 6 a.m. and don't get to the circuit until 9:15. So it's a bit of a worry. Still, not bad. It'll do. Everything is just that'll do. So Bezecchi, 0.517 down. Soft front, medium rear used. So it's the same tyres he did his first stint on. I think that's the case for several people as well out here. Wonderful Andalusia. Sorry, wonderful Angelica. Andalusia was back in Aragon. If I remember correctly, last year the sprint race here, it was a packed grandstand on the Saturday, and then the Sunday, there wasn't that many. But it was a weird sprint race, if I remember. I can just about remember last year's race. It's having to really fight back in my brain to see what it was. Still, it's part of a triple header. Emilia-Romagna, then over to Indonesia, Japan next weekend as well. And all the action going forward. I believe... yeah, we're getting towards the end of it now. Over the line for Bezzecchi. And it's 132.883. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Piero Ciarasso, who's the Michelin boss, has said that Michelin has... I'm just waiting for it to load up on my Twitter here. Piero Ciarasso has said that after Michelin's first investigation of Pecco Bagnaia's rear tyre for Mazzano, they haven't found anything unusual with it. They will continue to work with Ducati to see if they can find out what the issue was. Interesting. Hands feel like they're on fire now. Up here in the box. San, hello again, San, says hopefully Marc Marquez, the M93, can finish the race this week, unlike the last two seasons. Yeah. Constantly having problems at this circuit is Marc Marquez. Accident upon accident. Big one that put him out for a while again in the warm session where he didn't even take part. But he's never finished a race here, ever, as Marc Marquez. Which is weird, because it's his type of circuit, isn't it? It's his type of track that he can flow together with it all as well. Bezzecchi, 0.238 down on the overall time. Martin, 4/10. Bezzecchi's across the line was a 132.415, so no improvement there from him. As it comes over. Who's that just shot at the timing screen? It's not Martin. It's Pedro Acosta. First sector time is electric. 25.447. Really interesting delta. Miller goes 9th. Martin over the line. Stays in 4th. 132.092. Pedro Acosta second sector now as well. 18.963. 10 thousandths faster. Tenth up now in the third sector as well. So where is Acosta? He's gone too deep. Acosta's run wide in the braking zone and he's run off the circuit. So Acosta's abandoned his lap time. He obviously thought it wasn't strong enough. Nakagami goes 7th on a 132.226. So yeah, unfortunately, over the line goes Pedro Acosta. Just getting some information from the circuit as well that they're all testing so much more in this first practice session now because they don't want a problem with the tyre. So they want to get as much data on the Michelin run tyre as they possibly can. This is what happened to Pedro Acosta. So under braking, down into turn 1, runs it too deep. Track limits also flashed up, I think, on the monitor, but it hasn't come through anything just yet. So yeah, got to adjust that as well. Lap time counter for the 43 due to exceeding track limits. That's Jack Miller, who's in 10th place at the moment. Doesn't really help us too much there on that run around. 18 minutes to go in this first, this is free practice 1. Practice coming away later. That's at 8 o'clock British Summer Time, 8 a.m. I think it's 3 p.m. over there in Indonesia. Nakagami is... I've not said this in a very long time, so be prepared, everybody. Nakagami is estimated to go fastest. Hard front, medium rear tyre. 93 thousandths up at the moment. Surely not. Nakagami's out of the last corner. He's up towards the line. And Nakagami goes fastest. It's a 1:31.767. 71 thousandths faster than Morbidelli. But for the first time this year, Honda, the LCR team, lead the way. And lap time cancel for the 73 for track limits. That's Alex Marquez down in 15th place. So Takaki Nakagami currently top of the session. Martin and Zarco are both faster. Martin's 42 thousandths, Zarco 26 thousandths. They're right next to each other on the circuit. They're following each other as well. Over the line. Hard front for Martin. Brand new, used medium rear. It's Martin fastest on a 1:31.725. Zarco goes third on a 1:31.805. So the gap between them, the gap between everybody inside the top six, 0.039. Credit where credit's due. It's still an interesting, fascinating top three. Miguel Oliveira's crashed, turn 4. Oliveira's down at turn 4. Now the yellows have come out. Acosta's matched the middle sector time. But we have got a yellow flag for Miguel Oliveira, crashed at turn 4. Haven't seen anything yet from race control.
They'll try and add more. They'll get it so we do have 22 rounds. When we say that there's 22 on the calendar, Argentina... Oh, this is not good.
I was going to say, I wonder if we're going to...
Okay, we might have to red flag this. Oliveira's not good. He's up, he's okay, he's been put onto a board. So this is coming through turn 4 at the exit. It's going to high side him. Oh! Out of turn 4, pulls the throttle and it high sides him. He's up, he's sitting up. So they've carried him off, but I hope he's okay. Yellow flag's still out in that sector. They haven't red flagged the session right now to stop it with 16 minutes to go. They're still green, just with a local yellow in turn 4. But that was not good there. So it's coming out of Ford just as you're beginning to set the bike up and pull the throttle back. It snapped on him and high-sided Oliveira over the front of the handlebar. Slams down on his back, skids up into the exit curb, and he's sitting upright. So he's not unconscious. He's sitting upright, but clearly a bit winded. The medics, as the yellow flag is now retrieved, the medics and marshals clearly think it was better to lift him onto the board and carry him off the circuit like that. So I hope he's okay. So we have stayed green with 15 minutes to go, so that is an encouraging sign. Lap time cancelled for Alex Rins due to the yellow flag, so that's everyone's lap time sort of cancelled away on the front there. Kind of expected there to be. I'll just, let's take another look at this. Here's Marc Marquez to the Mazzano-esque corner at turn 15. Oh, and losing the foot peg on the left, almost went straight off the circuit himself. So Marc Marquez finding the limit as well here in Indonesia. At the Perminta Grand Prix of Indonesia. Johan Zarco fastest now. 1:31.456. What's happening with Honda? Two Hondas, 2 LCRs in the top 5. 3 Hondas in the top 10. Funny, says Julian. That is a good point. Repsol Marini's dropped down to 11th now. Mia's 18th. But what on earth is happening to Honda? They've come back to Indonesia and suddenly they work. Well done. Top dollar, like that. San says it looks like there will be lots of surprises in Mandalika. It seems like there will be. I didn't expect to wake up at 4 a.m. UK time to have that. Marc Marquez goes 6th on 31.803. Zarco's improving on his own delta times. Look at that. And Martin. Martin's 2.5 tenths faster though. Zarco's still finding some time. What a really bizarre day. I don't think I'll ever understand it myself. Martin looking quite good. He's off the circuit. Martin's off the circuit. He's backed out. He's cut the corner. He's gone on the long lap loop. So a shortcut for Martin. He's out of it. Zarco might improve on his time here as well. Aleix Spargo does a 1:32, 1:94. He goes 13th fastest. Miguel did high side Abbey. Yes, Miguel high side coming out of turn 4. Just as he pulled the throttle up, he went off the circuit. Zarco's dived into the pit lane, so was Martin. So yeah, Miguel high-sided and he's been taken off the circuit and will go to the medical centre as a precaution, which is only right to do so. So Marc Marquez has more podiums in 2024, 7, than he has than he did in his final few years at Honda, 6. So he's had more podiums this year than he has in a while. That's a nice little turnaround, actually, from Marc Marquez. This is a replay of Zarco off the track at turn 4. That's where the long lap loop is, I think. I don't know, actually, because it seems like a shortcut mode. Yeah, okay. Zarco is standing by as well, 1:31.856. He is your fastest rider in this event right now. Oh, no, I can't believe it either. Oliveira is going to the medical centre for a checkup. Yeah, that's just flashed up the medical director information from our stewards up here in the comms box. So Oliveira is going to the medical centre for a check. And this is a super slow-mo cam of 93 Marc Marquez. Perfectly drifting. Lean angle as well. 54 degrees at 149 kilometres an hour. It's 92 mile an hour. Bastianini with a 25.405 first sector. Sector 2 is at 18.882, so down a little bit on the deltas. Still, they've all got improved time and positioning. I must appreciate that fact, how good it is between them. Marc Marquez, eyes focused as we look at Ducati, the main team. That's Mario Gracili, the Ducati Corsa sporting director, watching on, looking at his rider out there on the circuit right now, Avenea Bastianini, who is going to box this lap. So he runs straight off the circuit and comes back in to the pit lane. For the benefit of those listening on radio, I'm not watching on whether it's on YouTube or Twitch on JB Motorsports. If you listen to us on the radio with the many channels that pick up our commentary coverage, this is how they stand in the field with 10 minutes to go. Johan Zarco is fastest on a 1:31.456. It's then Jorge Martin in second. Fabio Di Giannantonio is third. Marco Bezzecchi is fourth. Takiki Nakagami is fifth. Francesco Bagnaia is sixth. Marc Marquez is seventh. Maverick Vinales is eighth. Franco Morbidelli is 9th, and Fabio Quartararo is 10th. Enea Bastianini is 11th, with Jack Miller 12th. Alex Marquez is 13th. Aleix Spargo is 14th. Luca Marini is 15th. Ralph Fernandez 16th. Pietro Costa is 17th. Juan Mir is 18th. Augusto Fernandez 19th. Miguel Oliveira is 20th. Alex Rins is 21st. And Brad Binder is in 22nd position. Winter Purple has said Honda has a gazillion data on this track, as Indonesia is not only their biggest motorcycle market, it's also where many of their bikes are manufactured outside of Japan. They do tons of tests here. And that massively does explain why we're seeing the Hondas so fast. The LCR bikes of Zarco and Nakagami, arguably the two test development bikes, are fastest. And it's why we're seeing Marini and Mir 15th and 18th slowly getting themselves into it. So there'll definitely be some cross-sharing of data after this session, and we'll go from there to see how things can be improved as Franco Morbidelli improves on his time, 1:31.475 to go second fastest. 19 thousandths separate Zarco and Morbidelli as things stand here at round 15 of the MotoGP World Championship here in Indonesia. Ralph Fernandez says Indonesia is always special, so we have created a special helmet design for this race. Sort of a blue, black, white, and purpley mix of street art style for a street circuit, so it kind of works. It looks quite lovely, actually. Quartararo, lap time cancelled for exceeding track limits. Bagnaia still 7th. He's only on 2 runs so far. A total of 14 laps, I think. Yeah, 15 in total coming into the pit lane. Here's Franco Morbidelli. Fastest first sector at a 25.364. Apparently it's slippery conditions out there. 31 degrees track temperature, humidity at 71%, so it is apparently it's slippy. I thought it would be grippy, the opposite of slippy. Apparently not, going into it. I thought it would hold it together quite nicely. Hey ho, obviously wrong between it all. Morbidelli up to the line, and so 1:31.221 goes fastest. 0.235 faster than Zarco. So we have now finally some data coming in for Ducati. Here comes Marc Marquez though out onto the circuit. So Marc will venture out with 7 minutes to go of this first practice session. Just double checking that. Is everything okay with our timing graphics? Or yeah, they're fine. Or is that just double check in case there's anything that needs to be fixed or adjusted? They crashed for you as well. They've crashed for me. Okay. Timings have crashed with 8 minutes to go. That's not our fault. So the timing screens have gone off. But they've got off for everybody. Look, they're still working in a way. They're just trying to reset themselves. That's interesting. Timer's gone off. There we go. Yeah, TV pictures were continuing to tick down, but the timer screen wasn't. So that was a bit bizarre. We've seen it happen before though. Data gets confused between them all. Them's the days. Quartararo back out on the circuit then. Let's have a look at Fabio Quartararo on a replay. Oh, fairing loose. Rear, on the right side of the bike at the rear. Fairings come loose. He has boxed to fix, apparently. Did it fly off? Under braking into turn 1? Nah, didn't. Just seeing the aero device at the front change up a bit. Okay, not bad. I thought it would be a bigger issue there for Fabio, but it's blown off. Bagnaia coming back out onto the circuit, 5 minutes to go. 2-3 runs max. Oh, and Bashi's going out too. So both the Ducatis heading out there. Super wide pit lane here. It's wonderful. Let's get F1 to Indonesia. Come on, we've got a circuit here that would be brilliant. I would be up for that. Let's have the Formula 1 Indonesia Grand Prix. If anything, why? Why not? It's a bizarre one to me. It makes sense to me. Well, maybe with Liberty Media now owning MotoGP as well, they might see, oh yeah, let's go to Indonesia. Stunning venue, stunning fans, passionate fans. Let's have a MotoGP and Formula 1 Indonesia Grand Prix. Let's bring F1 here. Looks like it'll be a similar circuit to Qatar, so very fun. Yeah. I'd love to know in the YouTube and Twitch comments. Come on, let us know. Would you like to see Formula 1 race here at Mandalika? Would you like to see an Indonesian Formula 1 Grand Prix? Because this is stunning architecture. I'd love it. Opposite, it's fantastic stuff. Yeah, I'd love it. Yeah, I'm going to put that. Let's have a Grand Prix here. So, Japan next weekend, by the way. How that's going to work is, by the way, Megan's going to take you through practice 2, qualifying and the sprint race for the Japanese Grand Prix weekend. I'll be back on Sunday, so I'll do Friday. Megan does Saturday, and then we're both together Sunday. So yeah, the sprint race belongs to Megan next week, and we'll try and see if we can get a guest in as well to help Megan out in the comms box, although she's comfortable doing it on her own. Martin, still looking good. Morbidelli's up as well. Over the line comes Martin, stays third, 131.792. So, okay, a little bit there. Morbidelli, 34 thousandths up. Sectors 2 and 3 is faster. Let's see if it's somewhere between anything being differential. I'd personally like to see it being faster. Over the line then. What have you got for us? Franco Morbidelli. Over the line. Oh, he's 131.001. And he was 99 thousandths off his home best time. Marco Bezzecchi estimated now to go second fastest. Fifth at the moment, 2/10 down. Not going to, oh, he might, well, he would do it. Gap between Morbidelli and Zarco is half a second. Into the last corner. Open up the throttle. Bezzecchi goes third. 6/10 down. Oh, all right. 131.518. Thought there'd be a better time there. Martin 0.325 away from it all. So yeah. Should we take a photo for Instagram, everybody? Let's take a photo for Instagram. There we go. Everybody loves it. There we are. See? There we are. That's my view of the commentary box, everybody. I'll tweet that after, or post that just after the session. Vinales, 3/10 down. It's just a cheese, isn't it? Morbidelli, Zarco, Bezzecchi. Let's have a look. Vinales looking strong though on this Aprilia. Finally, Aprilia seemed to be coming back from somewhere. Binder goes 10th. Vinales goes second, 131.386. Bagnaia, estimated 7th fastest at the moment. Marc Marquez, 9th. So there's still something to be found there. That time cancelled for 1 Mia due to exceeding track limits. Okay, fair's fair. Bagnaia 8th at the moment, 46 seconds left. This is where time begins for everybody now. One final push. Oh, lovely cutback from Bagnaia. He's leading Alex Marquez and Marc Marquez up towards the line. Then it's Martin, all one together. Over the line. Bagnaia stays 8th. Alex Marquez goes 8th. Marc Marquez goes 4th. Martin over the line. 5th. 131.508. Last flying lap for them. Okay, fair's fair. It's an interesting little session. Really enjoyed this one. 311 kilometres to 99 in 5.2 seconds for Martin on the brakes into turn 1. And out goes the checkered flag. The first session concluded here for the Indonesian Grand Prix. Still some times left to be decided though. Flags are out, over the line. Vinales second, 130.910. Morbidelli over the line as well. Faster, 130.689. He tops. Marini goes 8th. Binder goes 12th. Acosta looking good. Few deltas left on his time. Vinales stays second. Digi goes 9th. Ralph Fernandez 19th. Oliveira crashed out to 22nd. Acosta third, 131.271. Bagnaia, he's 8 seconds off. He'll stay where he is. Marc Marquez looks like he'll stay 5th at the moment. Martin 6th. Still coming over the line. Martin boots it. And goes 131.218. Respectable, respectable. As the flag flies here. Everyone taking it? Orban Nakagami, who has now entered the pit lane. That's it then. Everybody has taken the checkered flag here for the Grand Prix of Indonesia, the first practice session. Here's your total times then. It's Franco Morbidelli on a 1:30.689. He's fastest. Mavi Vinales is second. Jorge Martin third. Pedro Costas fourth. Johan Zarco's fifth. Marc Marquez sixth. Marco Bezzecchi seventh. Enea Bastianini's eighth. Luca Marini's ninth. Fabio Di Giannantonio rounds out your top 10. From Takiki Nakagami 11th. Alex Marquez 12th. Brad Binder's 13th. 14th for Pecco Bagnaia. 15th for Fabio Quartararo. 16th for Alex Rins, 17th Jack Miller, 18th Juan Mir, 19th Aleix Spargo, 20th Ralph Fernandez, Augusto Fernandez 21st, and Miguel Oliveira crashed out in 22nd position. Marc Marquez nearly dropping it and taking out Enea Bastianini coming out of turn 14. A little check-up moment there for the two of them out there on the circuit as well. We'll be back in 3.5 hours' time for all the action for the practice session for the afternoon, which will set the running order for Q1 and Q2 here for the Grand Prix of Indonesia. It's Franco Morbidelli who is fastest on a 1:30.689. Thank you very much for your company. We'll see you again this afternoon for practice. Take care. Bye-bye.